Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Depending on when you watch this clip, one of these formulas will apply. Now, I am hoping of better autofocus here. Well, here's our watch and the watch strap we made. These are Mueller and Son handmade watch straps. They are not comparing with watch straps that are made by machines. Machines can spit out a watch strap and another one and another one, and it looks just like this, the next one. The human element is in art, and it can't and not supposed to do that. Our watch straps are handmade, and we use organic material, or in leather in this case, and everyone is unique just by the human element and by organic material. Every piece of leather, especially Horween, looks unique. Horween does not spray over the surface that it looks like plastic. No, it leaves it tanned, tumbled, and very leathery looking. It's leather, and so please be aware of that these are highly unique straps, and they reflect that to some degree in the price of, but also we worked for a long time on one of those straps, and they're highly individual. In this particular case, we've been asked to make a watch strap with a deployment buckle for Omega watch, and our client says he has a uneven wrist. What that means is he usually takes 10 millimeter out of one side, of this side, and puts it on this side, so the buckle is somewhat centered. So we are doing the same thing. See, we center the buckle with this shift of a total shift of 20 millimeters, and to make a watch strap, especially fitting a very unique wrist. The watch strap is hand stitched, and it's very masculine on the top. We call this contour cut. See, it thins out, not thin, but it thins out where it layers up, so it comfortable. And we coined the phrase contour cut because it has this, it contours that way. This also is very unique because it as you can see, it does not, it goes here with a curved lug following, and you can hopefully see this good, to the watch case. You need to please put, I mean, I supply a couple of curved lug nuts. They're not the best ones in the world, but if you don't put curved lug nuts in here, it pulls the curve out of the leather, which has the curve and needs to be supported by a curved lug bar. I supply a couple of curved lug bars to get you started on. I think this is a 20 millimeter, but it would be nice if you could buy yourself a couple of really good ones. Maybe you don't buy Omega or a Rolex, but there's some nice good curved lug bars available other than what we send you. And so if you put straight lug bars in, that works too, but then you lose that curve over time, maybe a short period of time. The watch strap is very good. Otherwise we wouldn't send it out if we would not think everything passes quality control, and our buckles function well. See, it's here. It's adjustable. Every hole is a 1/4 millimeter, so you have plenty of adjustability. And I don't take these films off. I let the customer do that. These protective films, I don't need to. See, here it clicks. Now it's locked. If you use these two, then it unlocks. And it's saddle stitched on the upper areas, double saddle stitched actually. That's where the stress usually is on a watch strap. It is perfect as it is, but if somebody, and we have had customers, wanted to trim that tab off, as long as you don't hurt that stitching, you could just trim X-Acto knife, a nice straight cut will trim that off, but you don't have to. It's done. It's ready. But I had some customer ask if they could do it. Yes. So we shifted the buckle due to the instructions, and it has all the curves in the right places. I just demo it on this Omega because that's what we have. I cannot demo that strap on my wrist. My wrist is much larger. It has a special buckle which is shorter here, so it fits. I think it's a 7 1/4 wrist, if I remember. 7 1/2 is a regular size, but then the customer has a 7 1/4 that we consider as a small wrist, needs a special buckle in the first place. But also he tells me that on the 12th, the strap needs to be longer, so the buckle falls in the center of his wrist. And so we figured that in, and hopefully this works out really well, that it is. See, if you can see that if I center it here, you can see that it leans a little bit over, but it's respected, it's done. And Horween leather is such a beautiful leather. A watch strap like this lasts a long time. See us anytime you want for some other trinket. We can make you another strap. It is my pleasure. Please excuse my unmanicured hands. Well, they're actually relatively good today. They're working hands. To make a strap like this in this size was a deployment buckle. It took me many years to get there, to have the parts and to have the know-how. Deployment straps for small wrists are the most difficult straps to make, because a large wrist, if you, let's say a 8 1/4 or 8 wrist, they accommodates a deployment buckle really good, but a small wrist for a deployment buckle is the most difficult. You have to have special buckles. You have to have the knowledge how to make it. The buckles are dictating certain thickness of the leather strap. Like here you have these U-shaped clamps. See, it dictates how thick your leather can be. It have to be in here. It dictates how wide and thick it can be. Here's these mushroom studs. Here and they dictate the holes and so on. Then that, you know, it sits good. Please be careful when you adjust the size of the strap. We had some customer get these and then they break that mushroom stud off, and that is big trouble. But we make sure everything is good and before we send it out. I hope it is somewhat adjusted for your wrist. You see that the buckle is a bit, that's how the customer needed it, wanted it. These outsizing to some degree. I don't know what else to tell you about the strap. It is a nice strap that turned out to my liking, and I hope to yours. You can see it there. It goes very well with Omega watch. It has the logo buckle, and it's a sunny day today, so the light, the sheen of the leather is great, but it's even greater when you see it in person. So thank you very much for watching. Thank you for being our customer, and we can make straps for unique wrists, and we can make them for big ones and small one wrists. However, MüllerandSon.com, we're on eBay, and I think by now we have over 4,000 transactions. That should give you an idea of our reputation and experience. I hope this will please you. It certainly does please me, and thanks again, and have a good day. It's Easter today, so happy Easter, and talk to you next time. Bye bye.